Hey everybody, so in this video we're going to be working in Fabulous Figures again. This is a fantastic book and we're going to be doing some stuff in here, and I am going to tell you all about the giveaway that I am holding, and so stay tuned and you can find out all about it. Okay, so first the giveaway. I have a watercolor Brights palette, and just to give you a little bit of an idea, you may have seen some other videos I've done yet. Here it is. Here's the swatch card that comes with it. They're called really cool names, and I have done some videos on this. I will link to them there. If you don't see the link come up there, then that means I haven't uploaded it yet. So don't fear, that will be coming. I've already filmed it. I just need to edit it and upload it. But that's a fabulous palette. These watercolors are great. This is a really cute, very easy palette to take around. Also, there's a little place there, in case you didn't notice, for a travel brush. And there's lots of mixing areas. So you will win a brand new one of that. And we have some Jane Davenport washi tape and a set of her acrylic stamps. There's a face, and there is 4 different noses, different eye sets, and 4 different mouths and lips. So there's that. I may include some more things as we go along. I'm not sure. Depends what goes on sale on Michael's. Now, quickly how to enter that. You need to watch and comment and give a thumbs up or thumbs down to every video in this series. So it's a Jane Davenport series, and I am going to make a playlist for all of these as well. So I will link to them as I upload them and whatever in each video. So make sure you check them all out. You have to watch them, comment, and like on each one, and you have to be a subscriber. And so every comment will be an entry into winning this giveaway. And I am going to choose a winner when I reach 5,000 subscribers. All right, enough of that. Feel free, if you have any other questions about that, just put them down in the comments below, and asking a question will get you an entry. There you go. Okay, so this book, if you haven't watched some of my other videos that I'm doing on this book, we are going to be working in chapters 2 and 3 today. I have done a video on the heart lines, and this is another one because there's just so much to cover, and there's just so many different ways to do it that I wanted to do another video. Some of these videos are going to be a little bit longer, and it's just going to be kind of like a fun, kind of like crafting time with me, so you get to hear me. You can put me in fast speed and my voice will speed up, although my voice is fast enough as it is already, and I just talk fast. Not because I'm nervous, I'm a talk faster. I'm a fast talker. Okay, so we are going to be working in this. I think what I'm going to do is actually use watercolor paper, because I do want to use some watercolors, but I'm also going to use some mixed media things in there as well. And we're going to be working on the whole drawing out these heart figures, because I feel like it deserves 2 videos. And I did an art journaling one. I'm not sure if it'll be uploaded before this one or after this one, but you can definitely check that out. I'll put a link to that there. The art journaling video is a little bit different. It's art journaling, and I've never done really art journaling, so I don't know how to do it. But we had some fun, and you can watch that when it is available, or maybe you already have. So let me get set up with all my supplies, and I will be back. So in the other video, which you may or may not have seen, I talked about these hearts that she has. So I'm just going to go over it briefly. I'm just going to empty those out. It's really great because what she's done is she's had some templates there. I think I got them all. And I've already taken them all out. And this is kind of a guideline she's given in the book to really help you with figure drawing. And it really helps you with dimensions. And not only that, but she has done a few different forms. So if you want a whimsical form, if you want more of a fashion form or an average form, she has hearts for all of that. I do go over it, but I'm just going to tell you really quickly. So she has an average, Average, juicy, fashionized, and whimsical. And all of these hearts are here. And, oh, and she has a little kid. She talks about how you can do a little kid form as well. Then she has major and minor hearts. So the major hearts are the top here. There's a major form for the top, and that's kind of where you use the shoulders, but the shoulders kind of come inside that. And then she has minor forms. So the minor would come to where you would expect the cleavage to be, and then that's about the same length as the head. And then you kind of have to work within those lines, and you add in the waist and you add in the shoulders. And so it's really good for those of you who are learning to draw this. I think this would be a really good way to start. I am self-taught, so I just started drawing and I just kind of worked on it myself and just figured out what worked for me. So we're going to go through this, and basically I'm going to do it on a watercolor page here, because I want to do some watercolors and I want to do some mixed media. I want to do some things with inks and some paints and some washi tape, so we're going to figure that out. So I am just going to, I'm going to be using a palette that I have with a lot of Daniel Smith paints in it. And yes, I do use her Brights palette, and I have a lot of videos that I'm doing with her Brights palette to show you how that all works. But with this video, I'm going to do this one. I don't know why, I just am. So I think, oh, the other thing I wanted to do, which I'm going to show you really quick, is I have these prints I made with my jelly plate, and I want to use one of these, and I actually was going to make them into washi tape, but my Xyron maker has not come yet, and it is being ordered, so it will be here. I can't, they don't have one at the Michael's here. I like this one. So this is just on tracing paper, actually. Jelly paper works. I find that what works best for jelly prints is just really thin newspaper, jelly paper, maybe some wax paper, tracing paper. But that's for another video. That's for a jelly arts, jelly plate video. So I'm going to use this. It won't really be washi tape, but I'm going to do some collage things and cut that up a little bit. So keeping this in mind, I want to figure out what I want for my background here. And I think I'm just going to do some turquoise. I think that'll be good. I just want some colors in here. And I am just using a 18 round wash brush. And this pink, the opera pink, and the phthalo turquoise are looking really good together. They're turning into a really cool purple. So I like that. I don't want too much purple. And that's just going to be kind of the base that I work on here. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to come back. And I'm just going to use my light molding paste by Golden. And I think I'm going to just do some script. Now I have to say that I started out in mixed media, and that's kind of where I really started with being a full-time artist. And then I moved into like more, I don't know, serious fine art paintings. And then watercolors. And all of this I've just taught myself. And so I have actually not been doing mixed media for a long time, but I still love it. And with, like, back when I did it, there was no Jane Davenport. Well, there was, but she wasn't making supplies. And mixed media was just kind of getting really going. Like, they didn't have a mixed media section. It was just all kind of whatever you found with scrapbook items to do for mixed media. And so I haven't done it for a while. So I kind of actually feel a little bit out of my element a little bit. I don't know if I want to put that in there. And yeah, so, ooh, that is a really cool. So that just, because the watercolor was a little bit wet still, and it just mixed with my molding paste, and look at that. That's awesome. Oh, love it. Yeah, I haven't done, so I have a few courses on Skillshare of my mixed media. And I have a little bit showing some of my mixed media stuff on my channel, which is way down. You'll have to look on my earlier videos to find it. Oh, look at that. Yes, I love it. Now, what else was I saying? And I did do some impasto things, but the mixed media I did was like all collage girls. And with the script paper for their faces and stuff like that. Okay, you know what? I think that's all I'm going to do for that. I think that's good. I just want to get rid of this on my thing. So I'm just going to put some right here just to get rid of it. There. Okay, so this doesn't usually take too long to dry, and I think we can just kind of keep working. I just wanted to get that down so it can start drying. I'm going to get this out of the way. And actually, I probably should have put some of this down first, but that's okay. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to tear it. I think it'll look a little better tearing it. I'm just kind of picturing it coming down from the corner. I might have to put it in another section as well here. I don't know how to explain it. There we go. Woo! Love it. Okay. So, I just kind of want to plan a little bit where my figure's going to be, because I'm putting on these different things I have. I make these molds and these resins and these hot glue things all the time because I have so many molds because I'm obsessed with making them, but I don't use them. And I really need to start using them. So this is going to be too big. This is just like a, I don't even know if it's 9 by 12. I think it's like 7 by 10. Yeah, this is just a 7 by 10. And then I've got this, which is awesome. Oh, yeah, I love that. Okay, that's going on there for sure. I'm going to take these hearts away from here, but I'm just going to show you a little bit. So chapter 2 is basically kind of giving you the whole idea between this heart lines idea. And we've talked about it a little bit. And then how to balance the hearts and how to use the hearts. And then different poses you can make with hearts just by pivoting the hearts. And then chapter 3 is about the different body types and just different things you can do with them. And I think that's Chapter 4 is also about them. No, it's more with that. So we're going to do that in the next video. I can't wait to get to this one. So let's just go with it, and I'll show you kind of how the hearts work out. So when you punch them out, you're going to have some that say whimsical. I hope you can see this here. And then some have a number. So you would match the 2s up. So this is a minor heart right here. That's a minor heart. And then here's some whimsical. And we've got a fashionized one. And then here's another number 1. Here's a number 3. Here's another number 1. Here's average, juicy. And like I showed you, she does have an envelope at the back of the book, which is so convenient for you to just put these hearts in. And they don't really fall out. You have to really kind of go in there and get them out, so you don't really have to worry about them falling out. Okay. I feel like I'm doing a puzzle. So you can do, this is her introduction to the hearts. So what you would do is you would do like 1, and then you put that there, and then you do that for the head, and then you work around that. And so this is about where the cleavage would be and whatever. You could do a longer body by pulling these hearts further apart, right? So that's how the 1, 2s, and 3s go. So these are just different sizes. Like this is a smaller one. So if you have a space that you need a smaller figure, well, there you go. And then she has the juicy that will work the same way. So you just find all the ones that say juicy, and there you go. And then you find all the ones that say whimsical. And I feel like something's weird here. Oh yeah, because the whimsical, the head is bigger, so that's why. And then the juicy, the body is bigger, and then the fashionized is more stretched out, which you can definitely see here. So I don't want to go over this too much, but you can, I think you get the idea. And then there's average. So she's really done a lot here to help anyone. And for those of you who say, I can't draw, well, first of all, I don't ever buy into that anyway, because I couldn't draw, and I just taught myself. And so this will really help you out. This will really get you started. And so let's just do one. Let's just do a fashionized one. Let's just see how that will work with our thing. So I'm going to put these other ones away, but I might decide to use one of these ones as well, depending on what we've got here. So if you just want to line this up, keep in mind this is a whole new way of doing things for me. So I'm learning as well. I'm not pretending here that and this is, you want to kind of have, it's fashionized, so you want to have a little bit of a, and she gives lots of examples of different poses you can do with these. And just depending on how long you want the neck and whatever, I typically do like a little bit of an elongated neck, not that elongated, not as much as hers are. And then this one might be more the size we want. So you can just play around with these, and you can still do like a cool little sassy pose here. We could probably go with the bigger size, which is the 3. Aren't you guys so excited? Those of you, I know there's so many of you online who are like, I can't wait to get my book. I can't wait to get my book. And I've been seeing those kinds of posts for a long time. And then I was like, you know what? I should order that book. Everyone wants it. Everyone can't wait for it. So why don't I get them? And so I got the Whimsical Girls and Fabulous Figures. But I kind of feel bad because I just decided to order them right from Jane Davenport's site. And I was like, oh, it's going to take forever. I'm in Canada, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know if she has them in stock, if they come right away. Like, I don't even know. And I got it, like, seriously, in a week. I couldn't believe how quickly I got it. I really do think it was only a week. And so many of you have pre-ordered them, and you still haven't got, and I feel your disappointment. I really do. So I do kind of feel bad, but I mean, I'm not sure why. It's not like I did anything untoward. Okay, So we could go for a 1. Should we go for a 1? Wow. You guys are like, you know, seriously, you couldn't have figured that out before. I think I'm just going to do the 1 figure. So then I want it to work in this space, right? So lots of times if you're doing kind of like a sassy figure, you kind of want the hips going one way, the shoulders going the other way, and then the head going the other way. Just, I don't know. Or you could do a straight up and down. You know, if you're just starting, just do a straight up and down. If it intimidates you to do some kind of different pose. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to stick her a little bit more over this way. I don't really like this. I don't know if I don't know if I like, whatever. Okay, let's do that. See how it goes. Like I said, I am figuring this out too because I've sketched figures for a while now, but not in this way. And so you might think, well, you already know what you're doing, but I kind of feel like I don't. So same, which is why it's a good idea to do a review from someone who kind of knows what they're talking about, but also still is trying to figure out how this all works. I just want to use, I'm going to use my watercolor pencils. I have Magic Wand pencils, which actually, no, I'm going to use my watercolor. I'm just going to use a light one here because I want to see if I can kind of delete. Wow. You can tell I'm used to doing crap on my computer. I want to eventually get rid of some of these heart lines that are, my daughter's making noises in the background. Just ignore her. She's sitting there laying on the floor of my studio doing I don't know what. What was I saying? This is what happens when I do a video. I forget what I'm talking about. Oh, yes, I want to get rid of some of this. Delete it, right? That's what I was saying. I'm going to delete some things. And maybe with the watercolor pencils, I can move it around a little bit. Watercolor pencils, kind of, their lines kind of stay, but we'll see. Let's just do the same thing here. So we can look at this book, and I'm probably going to, for me, sometimes it's easier just to, but I want to show you. I can move this because it's not quite dry, the modeling paste. So you can see how you just add the waist. So with this one, I would go in right here, and then this is more stretched out, right? It's kind of opposite to what the example is. And then she just draws simple lines and hands. And she does actually go over quickly how to do some hands and just some quick things like that, which is very helpful. And then the legs are super easy. And actually, she has legs that you can punch out as well, and like a body if you want. And look at all the different poses she shows and how to just show different walking poses, wide shoulders, bottom heavy, high shoulders, uneven legs, practice tips. We won't go all through this because obviously you want to do it. I don't want to ruin it for you. I just want to kind of show you a little bit what's in the book so that you can, you know, be in torture even longer that you don't have your book yet. This is basically what it's all about. It's just torturing you a little bit. So she shows all about like fashionized figure. So you want to emphasize clavicles. You want to draw a more angular jawline. You want to emphasize the thigh gap. Whimsical figures. The head is a lot bigger. The faces are really, you know, front and center. She shows you how to do a kid figure. So this, I mean, I don't know, it doesn't get much easier than this or better, and not just easier, but interesting. So not, you know how sometimes when we think of easier, we think of like really rudimentary and almost like what you would teach, like, I don't know, like stick figure or something, I don't know. But this is still very artsy, very interesting, very creative and unique to you. So even though she's given you a template that anyone can follow, it's still going to end up being unique to you, which is awesome. This book is really, really great. And she just has like so many cool things in here. Ah, yeah. Okay. So now that we've done that, I am going to do a little bit of this. So yeah, this is already hardening quite a bit, so that's good. So I'm just gonna and then I will want to, I'm gonna add clothes to her too, so that will cover up a lot. And I'm really hoping you can see. I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit and hopefully I remember to zoom back out. And we don't end up off the frame. That is so frustrating. So for the shoulders, she does say somewhere in the book that you really don't want to go outside of the heart. And it totally makes sense. Just go right up to the inside of the heart. And that it is such a, it works. It really works to use that for your template. Because you know how you try to draw a figure and it's like, what is off? I don't know what's off. What's off? And a lot of the problem sometimes is just figuring out what is it that looks so weird on this figure. And this will really help with that kind of thing. What am I wanting to do here? I just want to put this kind of behind maybe. This arm's going to hang down behind. It doesn't really matter. I'm just doing whatever. This arm's going to hang out to the side. And I'm not going to tell you all what's in the book and all the tips she gives you because I don't want to. That's why you got the book. But I'm also wanting to give you a few things just to maybe, and then you can just do that. So that just helps with the height of the head. So it's basically even with the top of the heart there, right? And then her legs that she does are, you know, if we want it quite hippie, this is where the hip's going to stick out right here. And we want, see this thing, you'll see in my other video, I kind of like, for some reason, I just can't get the idea of the legs working properly. Because they're just so different. This is such a different figure than what I would normally draw. Or at least it's starting out from what I normally draw. The end result might be actually quite similar to some of my mixed media figures, but the way you get there is just so different, and I kind of have kind of messes me up a little bit because it's just so different from what I'm used to. That's okay, that's okay. Yeah, these legs, I could never get the legs there. And then I'm just going to take my brush and just kind of so these are watercolor pencils, and I am going to be going over this figure with, I don't know, collage, paint, pastels, I don't know. It does help a lot when you add clothing to a figure, for me, and hair. Clothing and hair really helps to get kind of things figured out. Yeah, her legs just look weird to me. At first you may find that these look a little bit like aliens, but just stick with it. Just keep working with it. It'll be fine. So now that I have, it looks like she's three-headed. The other one, I have one that's totally like some that are like alien looking, and these ones look like they're three-headed. Anyways, whatever. Okay. So that's all I want to do. I just wanted to kind of get that so I know where to put some other collage elements. And I'm going to zoom out. Nope, 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 nope. Wrong way. Let's see here where we're at. Make sure everything is in the frame. Okay. Oh, I love these colors. Isn't that just so pretty? And I've added some of my washi tape. Okay, what do I want to do now? I just want to add some of this stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to add this. Now this might come a little bit too high. Oh, you know what? If I put it like that, then it doesn't kind of come right to her head. So her waist is about here, it should be. And it's coming in like there. And don't be scared to adjust this as you need to. So I'm actually gonna brush that on. I've got water here for watercolor, and I've got water here for acrylic and Mod Podge. I don't know, I'm going to get them mixed up. I don't like to use the same water. I don't like to put the brushes I'm using for watercolor into my acrylic painting. And we're working with both, which is messing me up. Okay. Oh, and I just did it. So like the other, I did a skirt like this in the other one, and I really liked how it turned out. And it just kind of brushes off. Almost looks like a fringy skirt. Okay, and then let's do a cute little top for her. Let's start out with some kind of mauve thing. So her top is here. And this helps us to see where her arms go a little better. There we go. There, see, she's starting to make more sense now to us. At least to me. I don't know about anyone else. I might end up putting some washi tape around her as well. I think I will. So I was not able to order the Aqua Pastels, but I really want to get them. So I'll have to, I don't know, get them sometime. And my Michaels does not have a lot of Jane Davenport stuff. They don't even have the new watercolor palette. Which is kind of annoying. I'm gonna have that going right around her neck. Ah! I keep sticking it in the wrong water. So annoying. I have all this washi tape. And I have her washi tape. Let's try her washi tape. Let's take a look at what we've got here. I may use some, I may not. Ooh, this is nice. So this, I don't know how this works. Like, is it adhesive? Washi tape. I think it is. Yep, it is. Ooh, I love it. Okay. This one might be nice in there. But I have some black and white polka dot. I think I might put that on. But actually, since this is up here, why don't I do something like that? I don't know. I'll have to add something else there. That looks weird. So this pack here is all in the giveaway as well. And I have this. That's kind of cute. This might be too thick. Yeah, that's too thick. So let's do, ooh, I like that one. Okay, let's do this one. I have washi tape, but I don't use it. I think a lot of people say that. I feel like a lot of people say that. I have washi tape, I buy washi tape, but I never use it. So maybe I'll have to do something with just washi tape. And maybe some of you are sitting there going, I use tons of washi tape. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just so cute and so pretty and just so tempting. Oh, that is adorable. Hello. And I love that indigo color. I just feel like I need a little bit more right up top there. So these are Derwent watercolor pencils. Oh, there it is. And I really like them. There's lots of different sets. Michael's Artist Loft has a set. This is probably, this is a good quality set. I got the biggest set I could get. I think they're 84. It's this is the one it is. 72. And I know Jane Davenport has some Derwent products she recommends as well. So this is the 72. And I ordered it from Amazon because I found that it was the cheapest there. And yeah, so you can try that. You can get a set of 12, set of whatever. I also got these a long time ago, the ink tense blocks, and I want to get the bigger one. But these are really cool. And this Jane Davenport talks about these ink tense blocks. They basically work like watercolor, except it's ink rather than like pigment that would be in, you know, acrylic painting or something. Okay, I think, yeah, so now I can see where her legs go a little bit better. And I'm going to draw those. I'm going to use my Neocolor Caran d'Ache wax pastels, which Jane Davenport has oil pastels and something else. She has some cream. So I do have these as well, which we might use for her lips and stuff. And I've used these on a couple of videos already. And these are just super cute little things. A lot of people are getting different applicators, like Q-tips or whatever, just smaller applicators. But these colors are great. I love the colors she did. And actually, sorry, I shouldn't put that away. Of course, she has some awesome cute palettes that you can do. And like, look at these colors. They're so pretty. And I will have this here. Otherwise I might use that. But for her face, I'm just going to do, we're just going to make a very simple kind of face. Nothing really complicated. You can see, I'll just show you in the book again. So you can see her faces here are just very simple, yet they do, you know, our brain sees a reflection in them. And she talks a little bit more about different things. But one other thing, so yeah, there's some faces. And she does have her other book. So here she goes into this. And we'll go into that as well. And she talks about 3/4 angle. So there's lots of tips that we have yet to cover in this book. So you can be looking for that. Now these wax pastels, they're quite expensive. I got mine from Amazon again because I cannot get anything at any store where I live. So everything I order is online. Well, obviously, but so that might be a little too orangey, but we can lighten it up. I'm just going to bring this down. I can even use my wax or my watercolor crayons for this. And this is just kind of going behind her skirt here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should have done this. I might, ooh. Let's do kind of like on the hip thing. I don't know how this is going to work, switching it halfway. We'll see. I can smell my heat gun heating up. See, even just that for the legs was great. So I didn't need to cover, just a few little strokes and you've got enough color. I didn't need to do so much there. So I'm going to see if I can just remove some of this. There we go. Now let's see if I can just get rid of it. Ooh, I can. Although the hair's going to cover some of this anyway, but whatever. So I just did that really lightly. But that worked good. And then you can kind of go over that, and it just kind of helps to outline her. And she just looks a little bit whimsical because she's got this kind of mauvey outline as well. Okay. Now I'm going to get out some inks, and I do have all of Jane Davenport. I bought the whole collection because why not? I can't get them at Michael's, so I figured while I was ordering them all the way from Australia, might as well get the whole kit and caboodle. What color pair should she have? Should we just stick with the kind of... Oh, you know what? Let's give her some blue hair. Sure, why not? She might be too matchy-matchy with her skirt, but whatever. So with these, I used them just a little bit, and I want to use... I'm going to be doing a lot more with those, especially with the ink, the water drawing that Jane Davenport does in her Fabulous Figures book. But these are really, really powerful. So I actually drop everything out that will come out, and then there's just some color, and I kind of do the initial drawing with, oh shoot, it's going in there, with just the tip. Okay, this is not working. I want it to. I gotta get this out of here. She looks like she has some kind of wires coming out of her head. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so her hair looks a little bit not too artsy and just more kind of, I don't know, silly. So we'll work with it yet. Let's put some turquoisey. What color is this? Oh yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna burn myself on my ribbon. It's just a matter of when. I think I'm going to add some kind of pattern in her shirt, just because the idea just came to me now, and I feel like that's what I want to do. So let's use this thing. Yeah, I'm just going to stamp it. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll try it. And I don't know where my ink palette is. Or my ink. Oh yeah, okay. I like that. I didn't know if that would show up. Oh, that is awesome. Okay. This is just a Recollections Ombre Purple to Blue ink pad. I like that. How's this doing? Still kind of wacky. Wacky and tacky. Alright. I was waiting for this glue gun for this. I really don't like the look of her hair. So what are we going to do? How are we going to solve this problem? Well, you don't have to solve it. I have to solve it. No, I might not need it painted any more than that. Maybe what I could do, just put a little bit of color in there. Let's do a light pink. Just to get some color in there so it doesn't look like it was totally molded by paper. Another thing we could try, so that's using that one, is using this and just coloring right in there. I wonder if that would work too. Just try a couple different things, see what works. I like this. I like this pink and purple thing that's kind of happening here. So either way, kind of has the same effect. If we're going to do this, it's probably easier to use the crayon. Just paint right in there. And so I think I'm going to do the same thing up there. Ugh! What do I do about her hair? I do not like it. I'm just letting myself just see if my brain can figure it out without me being conscious of figuring it out. I'm hoping it'll just come to me without me having to put too much thought into it, but I don't know if I'm going to be that lucky. Okay, look at what I found. This was not the direction I was thinking I was going to go, but I think I have to. I mean, look how cute that is. That is so cute. Oh, my glue gun is losing its glue. Oh, that's adorable. Okay, so that's a different direction. Sometimes you just have to go in a different direction just because it's so awesome. I mean, it's not that different from the look I was going for. It works. It definitely works. And I have plans for this skirt yet, but first I want to make it darker. And you can put these in your brush pens. Like you could probably, I know you can use these in your, Jane Davenport has some brush pens. Where are my brush pens of hers right now? I have two. I have a fine and a bold. So you can put these in there. And in her mermaid, like if you want to use them for mermaid refills, and you can just put in however much you want, you know, and dilute it however much you want, or not dilute it, whatever. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to do the fairy floss. And this is kind of a splat mat. I explained this splat mat in my other video. Or what else is it called? Like a working mat, a heat mat. I don't know what it's called. But I love me some polka dots. Another thing I could do is, there's this ombre, I'm going to try this one. This ombre gold to pink. This is from Rare Collections. It was, these ink pads were all 60% off, I think. So I was like, okay, I need ink pads. Just trying to put some texture in here. Yeah, these ink pads are really good. They're just cheap. I don't know how long they'll last for. I got, so they were 60% off. The regular $9.99 Canadian, $5.99 US. Oh, it always seems like US so much better prices. But if you're coming from Canadian dollars, So I got green to turquoise, metallic gold to pink, pink to orange, and purple to blue. And I think I got all of the ones there were. I should go check, make sure. No, I wouldn't want to have missed out on one of them. Oh, I got some butterflies here. Okay, now this is the part of the thing where I get very, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh. Let's try this green. No, I don't want green in there. There's no green, and I don't want to start trying to figure out how to incorporate it. So I'm not putting it in. But we are going to stamp a few butterflies. Oh, she's turning out pretty cute, I think. I feel like I'm back to like old mixed media days doing this. I haven't done this kind of stuff for ages and ages. Okay, I had an idea in my head. What was it? Okay. I know what it was. I want to try, I just got these because these are also 40% off. All of the Finnabair art extravaganza stuff is 40% off at Michael's in Canada till like the 31st, I think. So I just get a little bit here and a little bit there, and that way I feel like I didn't spend any money at all, right? That's how we do it. French blue, what is this? Is this powder? This is powder. I do not know how to use this powder. This is blue gold. Well, hello. I don't know if it'll go on this page, but I certainly am going to try and find out. Okay, I still have some things on it. Brush that off. Okay, that's not doing a whole lot. What's it doing over here? Oh. 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 Okay. This is the, okay. That is, wow, that's just amazing. Feel free to zoom in on this when you edit, you know. Right there, you know. Zoom in. It's awesome. This is Blue Gold Opal Magic. And now my water is all mixed up. Okay, so I've got all this stuff here. I'm sorry if I'm causing anyone anxiety or stress by being crowded right now. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, and there's violet green, which looks the same as blue violet, blue gold. But it's not. I think when it goes on, it's like, when there's coral teal. See, I haven't used any of these. What's wrong with me? Green gold. There's green gold. And violet gold. There's violet gold and violet green. Well, okay. We'll leave those. This is patina. This is the one I wanted. This is what I was looking for. This Sparks one. So this one I actually just got today. Oh, that is luscious. There we go. I just wanted a little bit. Okay, I don't want to waste this, so okay, that ripped somehow. Oh, that's my collage paper. What else do I have? I have this pink butterfly spells. Okay, so I've got to use fairy floss and butterfly spells in the same painting. Like, these names are amazing. Like, I'm useless at, like, thinking of titles, like, just for, like, my pieces. It's like, A Winter's Drive. Like, the painting can be so interesting and creative, and then I can only come up with, like, the worst, boring titles. So annoying. A Winter's Drive. A Summer's Day. Spring Afternoon. These are the types of titles I come up with for my paintings. So boring. But these are like butterfly spells. Unicorn's hair. Mermaid Sparkle. Patina. Mint green. Boring. Brass. Boring. Blue gold. Oh, whatever. And like, very luscious. Fresh air. How much more do you want me to read? Okay, we don't have time for that. I need to put a face on her. That's what I need to do. Now, I was not able to get one of Jane's. I live in northern Alberta, Canada, so I don't know if that has something to do with the fact that I'm never able to get a hold of. Oh, that's nice. To get a hold of her products. And then I do order from her site. But then, you know, some of the stuff is sold out. And if I waited to get anything till it's sold out, I'd be waiting for forever. So I wait till there's like a decent amount in the cart that it makes it worth it to get a shipment. And then I go for it. I do it. Just want to emphasize her hair just a well, her nose went. So one thing about doing faces is if you put a Mod Podge or some kind of gel medium over top of the face, it's very easy to correct mistakes because it's a slick surface, so you can work with it. But I never did that. Okay, I gotta stop that now. Her face isn't supposed to be that fussy. And now I am going to take my dimensional paints, which is one of the favorite things that I do now. And I'm going to use this to emphasize her hair. All right. Anything else? Oh, yes. I was going to get my India ink. That's what I forgot. Yeah, you know what I wish I would have done was Mod Podged her face so that I could kind of go in and fix it after I went in with my ink, but whatever. See, I am just using this India ink as light as I can because it draws so nice. Oh yeah, that really does help, actually. Okay, so to finish up, I just added more of this Sparks Mermaid Sparkle in here, and just along here and here. And then I covered up her other eye because I was like, it was just bugging me. The face was bugging me. And so I actually like this a lot better. And it kind of suits her. She kind of looks like she's a princess, but maybe she's decided herself she's a princess. She is not actually a princess. She's just decided she's a princess. And I'm loving all the sparkle that's coming out now that this is drying. And what else did I do? I think that's about it. Oh, I added some black in there just to give this skirt a little bit more dimension. And that's it. So let me know what you think in the comments down below.